Hi guys, it's Kelly. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a pretty quick video, but I wanted to use Trinity Stamp's Blooming Bunch stamp set because I think it is so versatile. I've made several cards using it already, and my last video was also using the butterfly images of the stamp set, and this one will be using the entire stamp set, but the butterflies will be the focal point. The sentiment is from Trinity Stamp's Scripty Birthday. Now, I highly recommend this stamp set, because this die set rather, because it's a great price point, and it comes with the sentiment and the shadow, which makes it that much more versatile. Okay, so here I'm using a piece of gray cardstock, light gray, and I'm using light gray ink, and I'm just stamping the Blooming Bunch main image floral stamp set. Then on some Neenah 80-pound Solar White, I'm using the butterflies to stamp using my Memento Tuxedo Black, my favorite black ink. It's the only one I found that you can color with straight away without having it smudge. I've done a video on all other black inks. This one is the only one I found that doesn't smudge straight away. The other ones you have to let dry a little bit or heat set, but you know, this one I've had no problems with. I have my ring anchor and I'm very happy with my Memento. Okay, moving on. So I'm just coloring these with a rainbow Copics. You can use any medium here. I just chose Copics because I knew I wanted to add some shimmer and glossy accents on top, and I didn't want to reactivate it if it was like watercolor or, you know, something wet like Distress inks or something like that. So I didn't want anything water reactive. I wanted it to be alcohol based, so it would be set and it wouldn't reactivate. So I'm just coloring these in simple coloring, just no big deal. 2 colors, sometimes 3, depending on the butterfly, but I did my Roy G. Biv. Then I took my panel and I just glued it. Now, I love multi-medium matte glue from my multi-medium matte for my glue, and I put them in my little squeezer bottles here. But I recently found a much cheaper alternative. Stay tuned, folks, for the next video that will be featuring that product I'm using right there on the left, and I will do a side-by-side comparison. Okay, moving on. So now I just glued my panel down, which I cut with just some stitching along the edges with a die cut frame. And now I'm going to be die cutting Happy Birthday. I'm not using the shadow, but I'm just using Happy Birthday. I die cut it 3 times with white cardstock and then black glitter cardstock on top. I even stacked my little tittle, that's the dot on the birthday, and I stacked that 3 times high. It was a little exercise in futility, but I managed. And then I put my little glitter cardstock piece on top. Then I just put some foam tape on the back of my butterflies. Now here I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to show you. I'm going to use some shimmer, and quite a bit, and I'll explain why. A lot of times if you use a shimmer pen and you put glossy accents on top, for some reason it lightens up and you can barely see the shimmer. So when I know I'm going to use glossy accents, I go a little heavy-handed with the shimmer. It mutes the butterfly, and it really goes on thick where it's almost overwhelming. But when you put glossy accents on top and after they dry, you'll see the difference. Okay, so I'm going to put the glossy accents on now. I always squeeze off a little bit to prevent that little bubble. And I also keep a pokey tool on the side in case a little air bubble pops out, because even though you don't really see it too much when it's wet, when it dries it really reveals itself to you. So just try to make sure you always get rid of those air bubbles. Okay, so I forgot to add a little shimmer on my green butterfly there, and again, it's quite a bit of shimmer, and it covers the black lines in the butterfly, but that will lighten up. For some reason, the glossy accents tends to eat up some of the glitter, so again, that's why I go heavy-handed with the glitter, and I'll show you why in a moment. I'm going to film with the glossy accents. I let this dry overnight, and then I recorded another video clip after it dries so you could see what I'm talking about. So now I added my glossy accents. Now it goes on cloudy, goes on a little milky, but it will dry clear overnight. So I set this aside, and the next day I filmed this, and you can see it's completely clear, and see it's not, the glitter isn't as heavy, and see the green butterfly, see there how it was so overwhelming, but now it's not. It just leaves a beautiful, clear, wonderful shimmer. And that's it, folks. Real simple, easy birthday card featuring Trinity Stamps Blooming Bunch stamps. So if you get a chance, please head on over to Trinity Stamps for Instagram and Facebook for more inspiration from the creative team. Stay well, stay happy, and stay crafty, my friends. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Hope to see you again.